Sometimes life seems like it's in shambles. There's like a tugboat over there that's like just falling apart, crumbling into the water. Oh, we got sounds. You know, we gotta look out for people, because I'm gonna act real weird. And sometimes you gotta find some place where no one's around so you can act super weird. The purpose of acting weird is this: we get caught up in these mind constructs. We believe that this mind is the only thing that exists. The mind is not us. We believe the mind is us, and this is sort of what I believe, the simplest way to describe our confusion in our human existence. We believe that the mind is real and that this is secondary. And so what the mind thinks of this is somehow more important than what this is. And so the mind has this incredible ability to find a problem where there isn't one. We can use mental definitions of things, and we can say these are crumbling, right? But at the same time, we would be ignoring this natural process of all the bacteria and stuff, and all the different organisms getting to have their lunches, right? And getting to go through all their natural processes. And we look at something and we're like, oh, well, that's supposed to be pristine and perfect the way we made it. You know, why is it falling apart? Oh, gosh, life sucks. You know, even our bodies, it's so hard to deal with our bodies falling apart. And if you're a sensitive person like me, if you're an empathic person, it's almost more difficult, it is more difficult to deal with someone else's body falling apart. And not the physicality of it, the emotional state that it puts them in. All right, I'm getting kind of heavy, so let's take a little wiggle break, wiggle break, wiggle break. Do something silly. Don't jerk yourself too much. Master Shortcut needs something pretty vigorous right now. And I practice a lot. I wiggle a lot, so I'm good at it. So your wiggle might be a little bit softer. Get better at it. But this is what dancing is. Dancing is so we can do movements that we don't normally do. That's why it feels so great. Because otherwise we're like soldiers. Like where was I today? I was in the post office. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is how everybody's doing it? Waiting in line? It hurts. It hurts to stand still. Standing still is like the enemy of the body. And yet we're all like, I'm sophisticated. What I really want to be doing is going like this. That's what I want to be doing in the post office, because my body wants to move. But we as humans and these mental constructs of how we're supposed to act, it's like, am I doing it right? I mean, imagine making a noise or making a weird movement in the post office like this. That would become someone else's problem. So we're all living in this mind construct of what we're supposed to be, and the criteria of whether we're allowed to feel happy about it or not. All right, back to the topic at hand. How do we deal with loved ones who are suffering, who maybe haven't found this inner ability to harness inner joy, inner peace? How do we get this to other people? How do we do it? All right, Master Shortcut style. This is the first equation that I use for Master Shortcut philosophy. I apply this to it. It is already solved. It is already solved. The seeds have already been planted. Things are already working through it. There's a higher intelligence that is so beyond your mind. Can we let that mind go? Can we let it go? In our culture, we are identified with this mind. And so every movement of the mind is torturous, as it throws us about in our reality, even if we might be in the post office trying to sit still, act normal. I'm a normal human, everybody. I promise. You know, this is my existence. When I was in class, I had to sit there and listen to the teacher. Am I acting normal? Am I doing it right, everybody? I had to hold myself there because I wanted to just go. And I'm not on anything, you guys. This is just, is this hyperactivity disorder? I don't know. I'm sure there's like 50 different disorders for this, right? But this only becomes a problem if someone else brings a mental state into this situation. Otherwise it's me just saying like, oh, I feel like I need to expand. Oh, I feel like I need to move this way. Oh, I feel like I need to go like this. You know, animals are just like, they don't have the same self-esteem problems as we do. So they're just sitting out in nature doing just the most comfortable pose ever. They're like, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, and these aren't Are these yoga poses? I don't know. I'm doing my body. These yoga poses came out of someone really paying attention to their body and being like, whoa, that relieves a lot of stress. The second we've developed a method to perfectly master the present, it has changed. We can never master the present. We can only be here and accept what it has to offer. We're not doing any of this. We're watching it happen. When we try to do it, we try to, I want to make this move. No, don't try to make something move. It is all you. This is already me. I am already completely submerged in my environment. I am going to awaken as the train goes by. I am going to awaken to all the layers of usefulness and answers and solutions that are just coming to me from all directions. As my body deteriorates, right now I'm having a good day, but I have all sorts of body stuff. Oh boy, I'm not going to say I understand how any of this body stuff happens, except that I can make it feel better by paying attention to it and just listening to it. Not having to know how. Don't know how. I don't know how. Don't need to. That would be me accessing. That would be me trying to use my mind to force my body into health. You get into health, body. I don't like where you're at. I still don't like where you're at. This is the mind does. It doesn't help you that much. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is the mind. I don't like this. I don't like this pain. We're going to let it go. Do you see how intense Master Shortcut gets? This is his mind. So here's the thing. He's trying to explain to you something that he knows cannot be transferred through the words he's using. And so I'm trying to use body language, but even then, I'm talking about something that you don't have to learn. We're going to strip away this mind. Let it go, whatever is in it. Oh, it's going to come up with a reason why you shouldn't do this or why it's impossible or whatever. Once again, let it do whatever it wants. Okay? The mind is, I don't know if you can see these little bugs flying around. The mind might as well be this swarm of bugs flying around right here. Yeah, I notice it. So? So what? I mean, am I going to do what it says? Like, am I going to make this? Is that me? So if we can detach our thoughts, if we can see that there are these little packages that seem to just like go from one person to another and they kind of expand, almost like a computer virus in a weird way. I'm just rambling. Now I'm singing nothing at all. I want to live sort of just whatever comes out, comes out. Oh, empathic people, I love you. I free you. I free you. Go find a place where no one's around for a little bit and build up you. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. You'll be able to offer so much more.